Hi, in this video we will try to see how we can automatically provision two different virtual machines, one from DigitalOcean Droplet and another one from Amazon AWS. As we can see, we do not have any droplets yet right now. So let us try and create one. We're using Needle API in the Droplet to call list images, list regions, create the droplets and then drop the droplets. First, we'll just list the regions and the images available to us. For all the dependencies, we have created package.json, and using npm install, we install all the dependencies. Now let us call the function. This will list all the regions available to us. We have already stored the token that we have uh, in our uh, in our environment variable by the name of token, from where we get it, and while sending the requests, we send the token along with it. So we have already listed the images and the regions. Depending on what regions and what images to select, we can create, or we can send a create a droplet request. So we have selected an Ubuntu image for NYC region and we have named it our name with the host name. So in calling it again, we'll see that uh, the details of the image that was created has been sent to us along with the ID of the droplet. If we just copy the droplet ID, we can get the details of the droplet, which include its IP. So let's go ahead and do that. We should comment the create droplet so as to not to create another droplet again. We see that we have an IP which is 192.81.219.250, and we should be able to see that on the UI too. Uh, and you can see it is the same IP. And we can ping that too. So we have one VM up and running in DigitalOcean Droplet. So let us now try to create an EC2 instance from Amazon AWS. We'll be using AWS SDK from Amazon, and just to make sure that we do not have an already existing instance, you can see there is none right now. Similar to the droplet, we first check out the regions and the instances. We describe the images available to us. And before that, we just install all the dependencies that we have stored in package.json, and the new one is the AWS SDK. Suppose that we run the main.js to describe the images available to us. We filter the type of image that we want, the architecture, it should be 64, the device type and the machine, since they have also kernels and all available. Once we have the list of images available to us, we can choose a particular region and image and try to create an instance. So in this one, we'll just create the instance and then we'll need to change the security settings to allow any traffic from outside to be able to access it so that we can SSH into the machine. As you can see, we have the list of images available to us. We can select one image ID. For our purposes, we have already chosen this one particular one, which is an Ubuntu version. So if we just run this now, we should be able to create an instance and also set its security settings. which we have as a success. Now to get the IP address, we can just ask about the details of our running instance. As you can see, we have an instance available with IP 548775. Since it takes some time to start up the system, we can ping the system right now. And we also have the IP, and hence we have the second VM up and running too. Now that we have both the VMs up and running, we can use the Ansible playbook from last homework to configure both the machines. We need to make the changes in inventory file. We add the IPs and the corresponding keys. Past that, we can just run the coffee maker for both. Now we should be able to see the repositories and the software installed in both. As you can see, this is the one on DigitalOcean Droplet, and similarly we have all the functions and the repositories installed on AWS EC2.